it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is Elliott. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Defense, let's go. Check 4.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
18 Gator. You ain't going nowhere. Check 31.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. On 1st down, Muhammad. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
10-2 start. Go.
Now a give right side. Muhammad, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
90 Wolf.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
65, 36, 36. Hey, wahoo!
On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun. Rodgers. They got a man. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
1st down, Green Bay.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
At the 46-yard line.
Next one.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, baby, I see you.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Hey, 626.
To throw is Rodgers. On 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
1st down and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run with Muhammad. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, stand up.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad, room here to run.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the run, watch the run. Check. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Lead grip, lead grip.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
It's 3rd and 7.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Too little, Captain. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. We fight.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point try by Bailey. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Packers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, Muhammad. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Throwing Jones. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's Elliott, complete. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Jones off the play fake. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. He's going to fire one. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Check 55 to right. Rip right, rip right.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Terry McLaurin, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready. Get ready. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go again with Muhammad. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd down. Here's Jones. Off play action. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career. And he's going to need another one right now. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone it's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Off play action. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on first down, Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready, ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Get it.
Now Jones operating from the gun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Ready, ready.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down.
You got tight right there. Shoot.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Muhammad. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Hey, Zoo.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike,
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that
one. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little room to use them at this point. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Don't be scared. General West. Check now.
On 4th down, Jones. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
50, hey, you block over here.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 30. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O Oh, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the side? You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. On the job.